The world is full of lonely people from every corner of the earth, and for different reasons. Single people that have never been married, married people that have divorced or become widowed. The lonely people are looking for companionship. Some want just dates. Some need more to fill their hearts. Some need a soulmate. Some need a marriage mate. Some want long-term relationships. And some just want something casual. I am one of those lonely people. I want a long-term relationship. I don't want to be changing men all the time. I want to find only one that I can love for the rest of my life and give him everything, all of me. We live in a new world than what I did when I was 16, just coming out for the first time to look for love. Now, so much of it's done online. Who would really want to go to a bar to pick up a companion? If a man's hanging out at a bar, chances are he drinks too much. If he's hanging out at a church, perhaps it's not your kind of church. That kind of gets shady too, because maybe if you find a man in the church, he's not as religious as you, or he's just there looking for women, or you're not as religious as him, and he's a fanatic. So, you know, I'm leery about that too. My son suggested that I pick men up in the grocery store. I've been going to the grocery store all my life, and I have yet to be able to pick a man up in the grocery store. He claims he picks women up there all the time. Well, I'm glad he does, but you know, he's still a kid, so maybe that's the way they do it. I don't know. The only avenue I've found today to really be able to find people is to go online, and you have to depend on messengers and dating services to find a mate. And the dating services have made it their business to make a fortune out of our loneliness, being able to get people into their database, to let these people look at each other's pictures and sort of go shopping and find someone and correspond with them. However, when you do correspond with these people and you waste your time doing it, then you could get a letter back, you know, that, well, I'm in a relationship and I want to try that now. However, their profile stays on there, so, you know, you don't know if it's the color of your skin, or if it's your weight, or if it's your height, or if they just didn't like your eyes, or if they didn't like your occupation. You really don't know exactly what it is that really turned that person off and made them decide not to meet you. You have no control over it. Now, there is a new dating site that I find. I've tried a lot of them, most of the main ones. They send you out these your matches. It's a ridiculous activity. They send out your matches based on hobbies that the other person has, based on similar interest. However, above and beyond all that, we all have taste toward looks. All right, some of us like someone who's an armful. Some of us like somebody who's very, very skinny. Some of us like people who are tall. Some of us like people who are short. Some of us can't get beyond the looks. We want somebody muscular, or we want a couch potato. We want somebody easygoing, or we just all have different tastes. So when you get these match lists, they're useless. They really are, because you never know when you're writing to that person. It could even be something as simple as your hair. So it's a lot of money that we pay. They want to collect money they want to collect it by 6 months, and they want you to sign up so they can take it out of your credit card. And a lot of people do. I know people who signed up to almost everyone they sign up on. They get the same results for almost every one of them. And of course, a lot of other people are doing the same thing. They're signing up for every one of them. So you're getting the same people in all the databases. I have found a new one though. It's called plentyoffish.com, and it's spelled exactly like it sounds, plentyoffish.com. So look it up. It's free. It has become the biggest one over all the others, conquering it because of its being free, having so many people in the database, and the theme is that you're going fishing. And really, think about it. That's actually what you're doing. You're going fishing for someone to spend the rest of your life with, or even have a date with, whatever. They cater to different people. That's for different reasons. And you can actually block people from contacting you. If you don't want a smoker, you can specify that you don't want someone who smokes, you don't want someone who drinks, you don't want someone who's been soliciting sex. You can block that and mark it. You can choose your mate by age group. So you can decide if you want a person in a certain age group, and that's the only ones that will be matched up with you. I find on the site that you have to be proactive. You have to go by there and contact people. And for every 20 people you contact, you may get 2 responses back. But when you do, I have found that it leads to results, and you do get dates. And you go out with these people, and I've never met a bad person when I went out on a date. All the men I've ever met have been really great people, and they were really interested in me. But there was just something there that just wasn't working for me. So, in view of all the lonely people in the world, all the ways to meet them, I depend on a lot of different tools, and the Messengers is one of them. And we just talked about the dating services. So the next time I come to talk to you, then perhaps we'll discuss the Messengers. Remember, romance is everywhere you look, and love is lurking nearby. Don't give up.